Welcome again. In this video, we are going to build and understand something very important and fundamental in building a good AI business together. Why this video is important and what we are going to understand in this video is ultimately it's all about mindset and theory. I'm going to build and record a whole system that you need to build the complete marketing strategy for your business. Okay, so where and how we are going to start with. This video is going to start with a basic understanding and theory of understanding the targeting framework, how we can reach out to the people, whom we are going to reach out, why we are going to reach out, and where we are going to find the leads. These are the four important pillars of building a great marketing system for your business. If you just understand these four things, you are going to build an amazing marketing funnel all from scratch. I am a business owner and I have already faced such issues in my businesses, and I have fixed by implementing this exact process what I am going to tell you in this video. So let's get started in the theory with the part 1 of understanding what we are going to build and what is the targeting framework is and how you can leverage this in your own business. Okay, so let's get started. I will keep this video very simple, not so lengthy, but I will try to explain it in a such way so that you can understand me and connect with me what I am going to tell you. Okay, so if you just look in this diagram, this is a very important diagram that we call is a marketing funnel. This is the basic, or you can say the extraction or conclusion of everything that we are going to build in this video, and you should understand what is the top of the funnel, what is the bottom of the funnel, and how you can build your own personal funnel. So funnel is basically, you can understand, is this this is an analogy where you have a lot of traffic in this world, too many people in this world, and you have to find out the people whom you are going to sell your product and services, right? And then you have to enrich them and tell them, like, just take an example. For example, there are too many people who want to buy a car, but not everyone want to buy a car, but you have someone who are interested, who have liked, or you have just recently do something that explain, like, that tells, like, okay, this is something that triggers that he's going to buy a car, right? And if you just reach out to them and say, okay, are you looking for a car, or you are looking for a second-hand car, that means you have just enriched them and you have just triggered and ask him or confirmed it, okay, yes, this is something he really looking for. And if you are the someone who is exactly fulfill his needs, this is going to, now you are going to close the deal, right? This is a simple analogy of a car example. You can put this same to your business, to your product and services, and you have to just build this exact funnel to bring your customer and your audience in this world to your funnel page or to your business, maybe online or offline, and then you have to convert them and close the deal and earn some money, right? This is the whole game, and just give the services and build the business model. That is the another part of those business part, but this is the crucial part, how you are going to find your target audience and how you are going to enrich them using your business. Okay, so if you really interested in building this, so now we are going to discuss the next important thing is particularly focused on this cold reach. Cold means the people who are not aware of your product and services, right? Warm means now they are aware of your product and services, and closed means now they have completely understood and purchased something from you, right? So our goal is to find someone who are not completely cold but have some familiarity and something that they are looking for, whatever you are selling right now. For example, if I am selling the SaaS development services, I will try to find out the people who are mostly looking on the AI services, who are looking for the software development thing, who are looking for the app development kind of thing, who are looking for the website development kind of thing. So we are trying to figure out how and where they are located, and how we should try to reach out to them, and then build the complete targeting framework, right? So for your business case, the story would be different, but the process is exactly the same. So we are in this video, we are going to work on the top of the funnel, that is how you can build your cold outreach strategy and what are the essential things you need for your business. So now let's get started. Okay, So this is something you need, that is we call the targeting framework. So targeting framework is something like, this is where you exactly understand whom you are targeting, why you are targeting, and where you are going to find them for the targeting. And the next important step, how you are going to reach out to them, right? So you have to just ask these three questions: whom you are targeting to, why are you targeting to them, and where you are going to find them, right? So now let's before understanding whom you are reaching out to them, you have to ask few important questions to you. So just stay with me. This is a really theoretical video, so maybe boring, but this is very important. Just stay with me. Okay, so first thing, you have to ask yourself a clear definition of the list of the persona you are planning to reach out. For example, let's say I am into the SaaS development industry and I am planning to reach out or build out a new product and services to the people who are specifically looking for the prompt engineering kind of task. So what are those people are going to be? For example, are they the video content creation kind of people who are looking to improve their content creation strategy with the prompt, or they are looking for increasing their conversion for the SaaS using the prompt, or some specific kind of industry whom I'm going to target? So this is specific, more focused on what I am doing, right? If you are selling some graphic designing services, or if you are selling your marketing services, you should understand what kind of people are struggling with these areas and how you are going to solve their problem. So you have a clear list of the people or persona, or like just a broad perspective of the audience. Okay, there are those people whom I'm going to target, right? Second thing, rank those all the personas in according to your priorities. Okay, according to the importance. All people are important, all people in this world are important, but you should only target to people who are really important, right? Who are really care about your service, who are really looking for, finding, searching for this kind of service or thing, and you have to just get in front of them, right? So this is it. Third thing, break down all the factors, like what are the close factors that the people are really looking, like these are the behavior a person should have if they are looking for these services. For example, if I'm looking for some people who are looking for SEO services, he may be searching for SEO services in the internet, or maybe he is looking the videos for the people in the internet who are doing the SEO, or maybe he want to just increase their traffic, or maybe they are looking for some marketing services out there, right? So these are some behaviors of the people who may be interested in the SEO services. So I should be always focused on those areas, right? Now next thing, ask yourself, who is your ideal customer now? Like ideal customer is specific, I'm talking about the specific person. Just think about a person in your mind. Okay, how the person behaves, how the person would look like. If you are your customer, how your personality would be, right? You should ask few questions. I will come to the ICP because ICP is a very crucial part. Most of the people get strong on that. I will discuss that in detail. Okay. The next important thing, let me pause. Can I pause this video for a while? Understood. Who is your target customer? Now you have to ask yourself how large your total addressable market is. Because if you do not understand how big is your market, you cannot actually sell to those, right? So you should have in mind, like it's not something like you have to do the very hard work in this part, but this is something you should very clear example. Like, okay, if for example, let's say if you're targeting to someone in this your specific town or city, you have a very clear idea of, okay, how much like how many people in this country or hit this city is interested in AI development services. Is this is your market? Or maybe you have to increase your market, you have to increase your boundaries, you have to look into the country wise or state wise or maybe global, right? So you should have a very clear understanding about your target audience, right? Like you should ask total number of people you can actually get in touch with, and then it will come like how you're going to touch with. That is the next part you should discuss about it. Third question that you should ask, how up to date you are in understanding each of your ICP, each of your persona, right? So for example, let's say I am targeting to web development clients, so what are their pain points are? Like, do you really understand their problems? Why are you reaching out to them? You should ask yourself, like, actually, when the problem arises, when they are looking for such services. Who are those people, or how you are going to solve those problems? So how is the next part is going to come, how you are going to reach out to them, or how it's going to come to the problem. Those are two different questions. How you are reaching out to them is a part of marketing. How you are going to solve their problem, business problem, is the operations part. So now we are just focusing on the marketing, so we will just stay with it. Okay, so but you should have this answer, how you up to date in understanding each of these things. Now next part is important, which is ICP. Most of the people always get, it's like me personally gets a lot of assumptions, make a lot of assumptions in understanding my ICP, and I have to reach out to thousands of people before actually clearing this out, and I got no dates and wasted a lot of money and time. But please make sure you have a very clear understanding of your ICP. So but how you can build your ICP first, right? Building an ICP is a little tricky question. You have to ask and discuss with your team. Maybe you can say, if you don't have team, you have to just ask yourself, maybe brainstorm, maybe take some days. I will say just sit down, take a piece of pen and paper and copy, or maybe your notebook, whatever you like, and you have to ask these three questions first, right? So this is for those who have already some clients. Firstly, who signed your deal? So if you have already someone who have signed a deal, if you have already a customer base and you just want to increase your marketing, just ask yourself, who was the last person you have signed the deal with, right? How the deal went with, what was the problem you were going to solve for them, right? What, how it looks like what is your business, how his business looks like, or its business look like. Next question, who else in your email thread or meeting or in the schedule calendar, who is going to connect with you? Like, what are the people are going to come to your business and they are interested in talking about you? Do you have any mind? Next question, who was in your implementation call with your boarding team? So maybe, for example, let's say if you are selling AI services, right? And you are selling these services to the people of the founder or director. He may be not aware of those kind of things. Maybe some executive level, or maybe some project manager level person in the team are going to handle your calls, are going to actually look into and deal with your team and understand your business process and completely closes the deal, or implement the things that you are serving to them, right? So whom you are targeting in the company, if you are targeting a startup owner, maybe some person in the company, developers, engineers, project managers, designers, who exactly the person whom you are reaching out to them. Okay, so you should understand what is specific. This is ICP, means ideal customer persona or ideal client persona. This is very important to understand, and you have to, like, by building the ICP, you should have like these three important criteria. Like, there may be some people who are very economic buyers, like they are always purchase things that are not very often to use, but maybe their team are very helpful for them. Like, they have purchased in advance so that their team could work in very easily. So you are selling out the SaaS, and they find it useful, they purchase it. Some other champion, they always on the call, read the email threads, get the direct benefits, the person who will directly interact with you and try to get as much he can. Like, for example, in this video, if you are the person who are looking into the things you want to build things from yourself, you are the champion, buyer persona for me, right? Third thing, the end users, like the ultimate customers who are going to use your product and services. So maybe you have to just think broadly. If you are just building for the normal people, normal individual, client to customer selling, you are selling to B2C, means businesses selling to customers, how they are going to look like. So you maybe have different distinct personas for different kind of personas. So this is just an example. You don't have to just thought too much into it. You have to focus on the basic questions that you have written down, and you have to focus on these things. After doing this exercise, you should have a card. You should have few cards of your personas, like this, or maybe like this. This is a good example, right? This is a persona. So this is persona of the person. Like, here's the name of the person what is his role and where he is located, what is his company, what are the real connecting link or maybe connection point. Maybe you are going to target with the LinkedIn, email, or other kind of things, or maybe other kind of roles. And once you have built this complete persona, you will have a very, very clear understanding about his roles, his opportunity, and how to target it. Most people are not able to understand their ICP because they are just thinking like whole world is their customer. This is not always true. This is never going to be true because not everyone is going to purchase from you. Just understand, if any company till this point have something that every person has been purchased, they are the billionaires or the unicorns. Not every product is for everyone, right? You cannot build one thing for everyone in this world. There may be some for, maybe you have something to eat, that is the basic of the human being, but not everyone prefer to eat everything, right? In some countries people used to prefer something else, and in some countries they have something else, right? They have some different taste or kind of things, right? So you have to just clearly understand or think about those kind of things that are really, really important, and you have to just keep asking these questions with you. Now it comes to the important and amazing part, that is when you should hire, right? Now you have the idea like whom you are going to target, get the profile of all three personas, build like this kind of personas, and just write their team sizes, how big their team, what are the recent activities, locations, how their behaviors are going to be, and what is the right time to reach out to them, title and roles and responsibility, what is their day-to-day tasks look like. So these are the important things that you should have in mind. Once you have that, you have a very clear understanding who you are targeting, where you are targeting. So if you have very clear location, are you going to target with the LinkedIn, are going to target with the CRM, with the email marketing tool, with the Facebook, or with the phone call, voice call, text message, anything. You should have a very clear understanding. Now when to target, this is a very, very important question. This is most important question to get a great amount of conversion in your sales funnel. So conversion means you are targeting to some audience and they are converting, the how many, like what percent of the people are going to close the deal. So this is the night of conversion. You are going to convert the normal cold people to warm, or maybe warm to cold. So when you're reaching out to the people at the right time, so like for example, if someone is hungry and you're giving some food, offering some food, definitely he's going to purchase it because he's very hungry and he's actually looking for that kind of thing. So just for example, let's say if you're going to send something and some content marketing team you have, and he's just looking for content marketing person or hiring someone, you can definitely go and reach out to them. Okay, we have a team, we have something, we have this kind of expertise, we can help you to build this kind of thing, right? So this is very, very important thing you have to write to them. And how you should reach out to them, this is the important question. This is a big question. This is a big, whole market is talking about it. I have already created some N8 funnel in the YouTube, which is where I tell, okay, you can scrape the leads, you can scrape the emails, you can scrape this kind of thing, you can build that kind of thing. But those are all the part of how you're going to reach out to them. Once you have the clear marketing persona, targeting persona, targeting framework in your mind, you have this strategy for reaching out. You have the inbound system, you have the outbound system, and you have the hybrid system. So you can just divide all those system into the three important parts. Inbound, whenever you are going, like someone is going to come to your business. Most of the restaurants are depending on the inbound range. They open their restaurant just besides highway, and the people will go whenever, whoever have some need, looking for some meal, they can see the board and that they come. So board is their marketing strategy, and the people are going to come directly without any paid ads or something. Outbound, when we reach out to people, we are looking for the people, we are finding the people, we are telling the people, right? You can see during the elections, there are too many loudspeakers out there, right? People are telling, okay, you should vote him, you should vote them. Hybrid means you are doing both of the things. You are also focusing on inbound leads and also focusing on outbound leads, right? SEO is a good example of inbound leads. Email outreach is a good example of outreach. And you are mixing the both. Account-based marketing, partner channels, collaborations, those kind of things are hybrid kind of things, right? So we will cover inbound outbound in the next video. In upcoming videos we can discuss deeply into the inbound and outbound channels and how we can build our own channel to reach out to our customer. Okay, before going to the inbound or outbound thing, I think you should do an homework where you should have a very clear definition of your target audience, right? So in this video, this is it, guys. Thanks for staying with me so long. Hope to see you again. Till then, bye bye.